Eve Howlett, aka the Queen of Heartbreak. So let's send some virtual applause to Eve, everybody.
Hello. So I'm quite gutted about the no nudity policy, so I'll just have to talk about it instead. So this is a new piece. It's quite different from what I usually do, and I'm really nervous about it, so send me lots of attention. It's called The Early Years of a Proud Pansexual. It all started with an infatuation of Britney Spears. For years I believed I wanted to be her, not knowing I really wanted to be in her, then out her, then in her again. I cut every poster of her out of magazines and stuck them on my wall. Every night before bed, I kissed each one on the lips. I don't know why my mum was so surprised when she found out I wasn't straight. Posters of Zac Efron and Tony from Skins soon joined Britney and got equally worn down around the mouth area. Years later, I stumbled on a page with photos of Britney Spears in lingerie. I felt tingly and wanted to touch myself, but I didn't know how. At that point, I was still confused about how a boy could put their floppy willy in my wee hole. And clitoris was a word that I wouldn't learn until years later, and find even more years later after that. I definitely didn't know how two fannies fit together. My first kiss was with a girl in her closet, ironically. We played Truth or Dare, just the two of us. She dared me to lick her whole body up and down. I'm too shy. But you can lick mine though, I said. I guess I've always been the lazy one in the bedroom. We also got naked in the boot of a car and scissored, just to explore each other's bodies. Years later, we'd laugh about this over WKDs, wondering what would have happened if anyone had opened the boot. My second kiss was a game of spin the bottle, and sadly the bottle missed the guy that I really wanted to kiss and landed on his friend. Nervously, I leaned in. He told me my head was at the wrong angle and my braces were off-putting. What a knob. A friend from school used to invite me over when the house was empty. I would make him sandwiches and give him blowjobs. The feminist in me hadn't quite emerged, clearly. My female friends, one by one, would sit us all down at lunchtime to tell us their big news. I've got something to tell you all. I'm bisexual. I rolled my eyes every time. Isn't everyone? I thought. At house parties, we would all make out with each other, regardless of gender, and lick Nutella off body parts and play naked Twister with oil, like you do. The first time I heard the word pansexual was while I was filming for Naked Attraction. Yes, that's right, I was on Naked Attraction. You're in the presence of Z-list royalty. You really are not worthy. From that point on, I started describing myself as pansexual and something clicked. The only downside was hearing the same old joke about having sex with pans. However, if that's the only downside, feeling like, I'm finally part of something special and that conjures up an image of me fucking a frying pan whilst cooking my breakfast, well, that's a small price to pay. How do you like your eggs in the morning? I now feel so comfortable identifying as a queer pansexual person. I feel a sense of belonging, and you couldn't pay me to be straight. I mean, I'll take your money anyway, but it won't change anything. I guess what I'm trying to say is my favourite colour is rainbow, and I'm so grateful that the pride flag isn't beige. I feel so privileged to be invited to the Pansexual party. Party on and peace out. Thank you very much.